Hello, and welcome back. So today I am going to be unlocking the Divine ZEUS Dragon in a little bit, but just before that, I did want to confirm that the new treasure hunt event is coming on May 9th. So essentially in just over a week's time, we will be getting a new treasure hunt primal event. So we're going to have the new red-jawed dragon and another new dragon that we can see on there on the left that looks kind of like a snake. And we've also got the peanut butter jelly dragon also coming in great Gameloft fashion. The link doesn't actually work. So the way that you can actually see the upcoming event schedule is actually in-game. So if we go over to the news section in-game, you'll see the events of May. And so then if we scroll down to the week of May 9th to 16th, you will see May 9th to the 30th, Treasure Hunt with the brand new Red Jaws Dragon, the Orange Viper, Vivid, and Pipe Dragons will also be available. And in this post, you'll actually get the weekly schedule for every single week of May. So I guess it's a really easy way to see everything that they plan to bring out. So essentially, May the 2nd week, we're going to be getting a cake craze with the Crunchy Dragon, with Cherry Blossom as the Dragon of the Week. Then the week after, that's the Treasure Hunt event with Algae in the Bottomless Dungeon, and apart from that, not too much else. 16th to the 23rd, we're going to be having basically nothing. Just a Darkfire Dragon in the dungeon, and we don't know the Dragon of the Week yet. But obviously the Primal event's going to be going on probably for a month. And then the 23rd to the 30th, again, not too much going on apart from the Primal event. And then the 30th to June the 6th, we're going to be having Bottomless Dungeon, Dragon of the Week. So yeah, not too much is going to be going on within the next month apart from the Primal event, which does mean that after, I would say, June the 6th, that's when I'd start looking out for an Ancient event. So anyone that was looking for an Ancient event anytime soon, it's not going to happen. But we do have that brand new Primal event. I hope that this one is better than the last one and that we can actually get Redjaw. If not, I will really like the snaky looking dragon, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But if you do want any of those posts in an easier to acquire format when you're not in game, we do also post most of this into my Discord server in the DML news section as well. So you can always join the server and add auto updates if you want to, and then you'll see all of the new important posts that get posted in there. Up to you, you can do whatever the heck you want. But anyway, moving on to what I actually wanted to do today, which was unlocking Mr. ZEUS Dragon. So, of course, I had the option of going for Brigid, but I don't really think I want to be investing the time and the gems to get a Divine I don't need just for Chrono Nezha. And plus, I don't think I'm going to get Stone Totem anyway. So, instead, we're going to be unlocking ZEUS and Heimdall for this event. So, I'm going to go and unlock Mr. Zeusy right now. And there he is. Finally, after this many years, I've finally managed to get my hands on this dragon. Because he did return before, but I never actually got him the last time. And of course, we're also going to get a few bonuses from the actual shrine. But that is Mr. ZEUS unlocked. And then Heimdall is just 100 talismans. So we'll probably get that very soon anyway. But overall, I've not spent many talismans in this event. We're not even going to get the Sacred Apple, probably. Yeah, we're definitely not. But I'm not too worried. We don't need one. They're kind of useless. So that is a new Divine for us. And a new Divine will be coming probably tomorrow, based on dungeon grinding. But there is this brand new Divine. And now the ZEUS Dragon, I have seen some people picking ZEUS. He is a Divine, Light, and Energy Dragon, which means he's a very area of effect orientated dragon, as in he attacks multiple targets at once, because light and energy obviously hit multiple targets. And honestly, for an AoE user, he might not have fire, but he is very, very good at what he does. So if you could fit him into a team, honestly, the energy helps out a lot in dungeon. I think Heimdall for the fire and Void. Void is also useful, can be argued to be more useful, but I think either of them really can be good for a team. But we'll hatch this guy in Heimdall, and then we'll add some nice DCP to our score. Of course, we've also got Whalemart at the moment, which doesn't have much in it apart from ×5 premium sigil chests. And I've mentioned this before, if there's ever a time you're going to purchase premium sigil chests, buy this bundle, the one that has ×5 in it, because this one has 399 gems, whereas usually the premium sigil chests are 99 gems each, so obviously you get 5 for the cost of 4. So definitely more worthwhile than usual. You just have to save up that many gems to actually purchase. But obviously take the stepping stones, take the tickets, and probably nothing else out of this Whalemarty for now. But overall, how has your, I guess, divine progress been? I mean, how many times 50s have you had? Has your drop luck been above average? My week 1 drop was, or my drops were really, really high. As in lots and lots of 50s, lots and lots of ×10s. But since then, I haven't really had as much luck. I'd say I probably had around average luck for my drops since then. But, you know, I can only do realistically 2 dungeon resets a day in my current form. I can't even log in for like 12 hours during the day. So for me, my dungeon grinding gets stilted majorly. But, you know, even if you were someone that was only getting like 500 stepping stones a run, you should have at least been able to get 1 divine out of this event. Like, don't get me wrong, for all the problems with the castle event and things like that, I think that Divine Altar events still do have a lot of upsides to them, and I think it's definitely worth people always, no matter how low your player level is, no matter how new you are, I think it's always worth people at least trying in these events, because you should get 1 Divine, and if you can get a shielder or a healer out of that, then that's fantastic. Now, if you have not managed to get any Divines from this event, then, I mean, you're going to be waiting a while now for a Divine, honestly, because, again, we're going to have a month of Primal event, then we're going to have a month of Ancient event, almost certainly, because that's what the schedule's been for a very long time, unless they suddenly change it in June, which we'll probably find out in about a month's time. But you're going to be waiting a while for a new Divine event, so probably another 2 months at least until you can get your hands on potentially an Ancient Divine, and that would be the soonest. So that's the reason why I always say you should definitely take part in these Divine events when they come up, because otherwise you're going to be waiting a very long time. And of course we don't have like the Apollo style event that came out with the DM pass, and we don't have Divine event calendar events anymore. So there's no super easy way to just get any Divine anymore. So, in the meantime, I think it'd be good if you really want to get your hands on good dragons to, you know, get your dungeon teams ready in the interim, like 2 months, and then try to make something work, essentially, in the meantime. But, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can have a terrible team in DML if you want to. If that's how you want to play the game, you want to have a bad team, you go ahead. You do what you want to do. Live your best life. But if you do want to get the most rewards out of this game that you can for the least cost, because even if you're someone that spends in this game, which, if you can afford it, there's no issue, but even if you're someone that spends in this game, pretty much everyone that isn't some sort of masochist doesn't like spending money if they don't have to. So if you want to be able to play the game without having to actually waste a lot of money, there are ways to do it, you just got to be smart about it. And that includes having a good dungeon team. Because imagine if you don't have a good dungeon team, and then you have to spend lots of money on getting a Divine Altar Dragon. It costs a lot. Speaking of which, Primal event. I really hope that they make the dragons, both of them, attainable, free to play if you log in for every reset. If they don't, then Primal events as a whole are just going to be a massive flop. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends up like that, but I'm hoping not. Super duper hoping it's not going to be like that again. I do know a lot of people do not like Red Jaw. I kind of like him, but apparently his body is just broken, or at least was in the preview, which is why people don't like him. But I mean, the baby form looks cute, right? I mean, he's got a very big head. Definitely a different colour and a very big head. I do like the snake quite a lot though, and obviously we've got the other dragons coming back and peanut butter, so we've got all of those things to look forward to, I suppose, but you know, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see for now. But in the meantime, I am going to continue dungeon grinding, getting those pieces for Mr. Heimdall, and then that's probably going to be the end, because if you're wondering what my progress is like in the castle event, still on level 5 with 2 days left. I missed my first reset this morning because I was like, well, I'm not going to finish this event anyway, and I really need sleep, so I slept. Yay! Congratulations for healthy life choices. But yeah, I've opened up 3 chests so far on level 5. It's going to come up to my 4th, and let's be honest, we're not going to find it anyway. So it's going to be the 5th chest, which means that in both castle events, I have had to open up every single chest so far. So it's not been an enjoyable event at all. It's just been very, very boring, very, very annoying, and I just don't see the point of playing these events anymore just for a single epic. You want me to play an entire week of an impossible event for a singular epic? It's getting ridiculous. Oh, woe is me. Very, very disappointing, honestly, but it's DML. They're gonna screw up some of their events, and this one, honestly, was a big screw up. Just like the previous Primal event, so I'm seriously hoping that someone actually does something about this before it just becomes cataclysmically poor. But maybe not. Maybe we will just suffer from here on out. Maybe the next Primal event will be even worse. I can't wait to find out. But anyway, I appreciate you joining me here today. Again, if you want to check out that in-game schedule, there's the news section, or you can check the Discord server whenever you want. Up to you. In the meantime, enjoy your day, or night, whatever time it may be.